In Baltimore, the number of glass bottles increased almost every day. And I don't mean trash in the streets, glass bottles that are used for honor and loss. Empty glass bottles that once held strong liquid are placed around a slim tree. Colorful balloons are tied to it, and as the wind blows, the balloons sway in its direction. A stranger might say it's a birthday celebration, however, they're ignorant to the history of such a display. The ones I've seen meant loss, pain, and death. Someone died. The display is so real to me that I can see it in my head. Someone was shot, a typical routine for Charm City. The sun beams down onto the glass as they reflect the light, and if one looks close enough, they could see it in the distance. Though the display may hold a sad story, how it was made may still encourage a small smile to form upon your face, for the display was made to honor the dead, to remember their life in this world. Black folk gather in unity, arms wrapped around one another. They share drinks, some are poured, and they share stories of the person involved, funny ones, inspiring ones. Yet no one dares to speak of the tragedy. There is no time for that, one might say. Let us remember their life and not their death, they'll shout. And in the midst of the gathering, the person's favorite music will be played so loud the whole neighborhood could hear it. From the afternoon to the evening, the person is honored and remembered. It is a ritual of sorts, traditional in the poor neighborhoods. It brings happiness in the gloom for a little while, ridding the sadness for a short time. Yet, the displays are seen throughout the streets. They are honorable marks to some, but grim reminders to others. Nearby, you'll see spray-painted letters RIP on the boards of abandoned houses, the person's name or nickname remaining there for possibly years at a time. I wonder how many times I've seen those letters and a name. It's like a silent echo, an unending cycle of death. So many displays I've seen, so many glass bottles, so many gatherings. The display is an improvised artwork, though it comes naturally to us. We're used to displays of glass bottles, slim trees, colorful balloons. Is it sad to say that it is not strange to us? Each display holds a story, so each time I see one, I wonder, how many more do we have to see because of violence? And I'm not saying that all the displays are made because of violence, yet many are. Sudden death in the night, gunshots ringing out like clockwork, and weeping mothers that are heard blocks away. The flashing colors of red and blue, the noise of sirens. Glass bottles shouldn't be used at the Grim Reaper's artwork. They have become much more numerous, more familiar that even children can understand its meaning. Balloons used to symbolize all sorts of things, now sway endlessly because someone's life was probably taken away. The letters RIP come before the names of young people these days. Brick and broken down homes carry the names of familiar people, while bullets have no name at all. RIP means rest in peace, but this city cannot rest in peace without it being blood in the streets. Glass bottles I see on the curbside of the sidewalk are so carefully put out in place like a completed puzzle. Numerous are these bottles across the city. They are untouched once they are placed. It is like a sidewalk headstone, a street shrine. One should not dare move one bottle out of place or face the wrath of those who put them there. Glass bottles have become a tragic masterpiece throughout the city. Some of them can still catch my eye because they hold a sort of gritty beauty that only certain folk can understand. But this city is filled with these tragic artworks, and they are becoming cemented into the culture like the names written in the wet cement before it dries. These names are forever embedded in the concrete, but so is the blood that has been spilled. Those who live here are all trying to be roses growing from the concrete, like Tupac wrote and envisioned. Those glass bottles are small little gestures shown from the roses who put them there. The glass bottles mark the place where a beautiful rose lost to the concrete or those that walked upon it. It is honorable but depressing to see these glass bottles. Countless RIPs, countless names I've seen in my life, and sadly, one RIP hit too close to home as my loved one's name is spray painted on the wall too. Glass bottles placed in their honor, a small but grand act as a friend remembered the good times. This city has created glass bottled artwork so much I once thought that there would be some place for me. The concrete is tough and shows no mercy, and the concrete is the city itself. Cycles of self-destruction are never ending. Glass bottles are a testament to what this city has taken from the roses, men. women, children, drugs, violence, and anger, hatred, revenge, schemes, betrayals. Such things cause the glass bottled artwork to be created. Multiple artists are involved because they want to play their part. I wonder how many bottles must be used from this ironic art. I wonder when will the change start? For in the midst of the glass bottles may be a picture of a once smiling face and flowers placed upon the glass covered grave. It's the sight of hope fading away like smoke from a burning white candle. Glass bottles are the symbols of dreams never achieved, struggles never conquered, betrayals thriving, friends uniting but crying, life feeling shattered but yet life being honored. These are little monuments that stand barely a few inches off the ground, reminders to those who love the honored and to those who pray for change. Baltimore is covered in these displays, and sad to say that glass bottles may be placed for all of us one day.